Hello everyone. When you open up Autodesk Inventor 2015 from the desktop, this icon, the icon with the letter I, you will get to see something like this. Okay, so to start a new file, then you click on this icon here. Then after that, by default, you should get the English. Okay, but the file that we want to choose is under metric, in the template under metric. Choose standard mm.ipt. Okay, this is very important as the starting file. So if you make an error by choosing the rest, you will not be able to do certain functions later on. Okay, so the starting off file is standard mm.ipt. After clicking on this, you can click on create. So it will take a while for the new file to load. Okay. So in this demo, what I'll do is I'm going to demonstrate on how do I create an extrusion, how do I add different parts to a existing piece of material. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a box, something like a box but with the sides open. Okay, so we are here at the front. Okay, so next we'll start on creating 2D sketch. If it's a box, we'll start off by drawing from the base first. Okay, so we choose the horizontal plane, or sometimes if you want to start from the vertical plane, you can either choose this or this. So let's start from the base. So it will rotate and we'll see a cross in the middle. Okay, to draw a 3D, we start off by creating a rectangle. Okay, so from the middle, so when you position the cursor in the middle, make sure that you see a green dot. So you click, let go, and you just draw any rectangle for a start. Okay, so after drawing a rectangle, use dimension. So I want to dimension from this point to this point. So what I'll do is I'll click on dimension. I'll click on the first point that I want to dimension, followed by the second point under dimension, and then I bring it out. Okay, and then this will be my first dimension that I want. The height of the box, I want it to be 100 mm. Okay, so it's a little bit too big, so you can click on this magnifying glass here to zoom out. Okay, or you can use the scroll of the mouse. Okay, the scroll wheel of the mouse to zoom out as well. Okay, next, I want the this length to be 150. So it will be from this point to this point. So again, I click on dimension from this point, this line, to this line, and then I bring it down at the bottom. Okay, I want this dimension to be 150 millimeters. Okay, once I'm done with this, I click on finish sketch. Okay, again, it's too big. Click on the magnifying glass to zoom out. Okay, or you can use the scroll of the mouse to zoom out. Okay, so now you can see that there's a two-dimensional rectangle that is placed in this view, like the cube. So next, to make it a 3D, we do an extrusion. So we click on extrude. When you click on extrusion, you see this. It will give you a preview of how the extrusion looks like. So this is a 10 mm thickness, but for acrylic that we're actually using 3 mm acrylic. So the extrusion will be slightly smaller. Okay, so after clicking on after changing number to 3, look at the preview. If it's alright, then you click OK. Okay, then we will have our 3D extrusion. So before you do anything with this, what I want to do is you put your mouse over this cube over here. Okay, do not click on anything yet. You see a house. I want you to do a right click on the house, set current view as home, and fit to view. Okay, this will allow you to set this particular view as the home page, so that if you are looking at the object at different angle, so if you can click on the different portions of the cube to turn this object around. Then after that, then once you are ready and you want to go back to the home view, just click on the house. After you've set the home view, it will bring you back to the original position. Okay, next I'm going to demonstrate on how to create two side walls for this base. So to create a wall, what I need to do is I want to draw a 3 mm rectangle here, and then I want to extrude it upwards. Okay, so create 2D sketch. I want to click on create 2D sketch. I want to draw on this surface here. Okay, so I click on this, it will rotate to show me the surface. You can use the hand to bring the drawing down. At this point in time, I can't see the I can't really see the perimeter of this rectangle. So what I want to do is I'll go to project geometry. Okay, click once and bring it to the middle. So you can see that the whole square is highlighted, and you click on it once. Okay, the edges of the rectangle will turn yellow. This will give you a better view of where the perimeter is. Okay, where are the limits of the rectangle. So I want to create a wall. Okay, so this is my top view. I want to create a wall at the side here and there. Okay, so I'll draw one by one. So first thing, I will click on rectangle. I will bring it to the corner so that there's a green dot indicating that it is exactly at the corner. So I click once, let go, and after that I bring it across to the other side until I touch the other side. I click again. Okay, now you have realized that this is a green line, so it means that the rectangle is not fully dimensioned yet. So what I want you to do is click on dimension. Okay, I want the distance between here and here to be 3 mm. So click on dimension, click on the first point that I want to dimension here. From here, click once, then to here, click again. Then I bring it to the side. I click again. So I change it to 3 mm. Okay. Then after that, I click on finish sketch. Okay, to extrude this part here, I need to zoom in a bit by turning the screw of the mouse. Zoom in. I click. So you can see that this rectangle has been drawn. To extrude, make it into 3D. You click on extrude. I choose this profile here, so you need to move your mouse until the correct area has been highlighted. Click on this. In this case it's just 3 mm, but let's say I want a height of 8 cm. 8 cm is the same as 80 mm, so you can look at the preview. So if it's correct, so we change to 80 here, and after that it shows you a preview of the height is 8 cm. One thing to note is before you click on OK, you need to click on this button here that says new solid. It simply means that instead of one piece of solid joined to the bottom, it's going to be a new piece. So you can see that here there's solid body 1 because that's the base. So by clicking on new solid, it simply tells the computer that this vertical piece and this base piece, they are two different parts. So click on new solid, and after I click on OK, you'll see that they're actually the solid body will change to number 2 pieces. So solid, new solid, then you click on OK. So you see this part here, solid body is changed to 2 pieces. So I have the base is 1 piece and the side is 1 piece. Okay. So I need to draw on the other side as well. So I will rotate this figure this way. Again, I'm going to draw on this surface. Then I'm going to extrude upwards. So create 2D sketch. I draw on this surface. Okay, bring down a bit. Remember to see the perimeter, I need the project geometry. Next, I'm going to draw the rectangle. Okay, rectangle from, remember the green dot? Okay, from this corner all the way, just draw somewhere until it touches here. Okay, then after drawing the 2D sketch, you must dimension it. So dimension from this point to this point. Okay, and the dimension is 3 mm. Click OK. And after that, before you can extrude, remember you must click on finish sketch first. Finish sketch. Okay, so then again zoom in so I can see the area that I want. To make it into 3D, you click on extrude. Okay, first step after when you click on extrude is to choose the area. So do I want this bigger area or do I want this smaller area? Okay, so if I accidentally click on the big area, okay, and then the preview shows, oh, this is not what I want. what I can do is just to click cancel. Okay, click cancel, then you do it over again. So click cancel, go to extrude again, choose the correct area. Okay, the preview will show it if it's correct. Then remembering the new solid, because this is a different piece from the rest. So click on new solid, and then when I click OK, you see another solid appearing here on the left column. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so right now we have 3 pieces, and to cut this to the shape that I want, okay, let's say I want to cut a rectangle in the middle here. So what I want to do is create 2D sketch. I'm going to draw on this surface. Okay, let's say I want to drill 3 holes here. Okay, so again, I need to see the perimeter. Okay, I want to see the outline of this solid, so I click on project geometry. Then after that, I click in the middle, so I have to see the outline. So let's say I want to drill a circle. Okay, drill a circle. So I want to drill a hole here, so I'll just use the circle function. Then I'll draw a circle. Let's say, for example, so after drawing a circle, I need to dimension the circle. I'll make this circle blue color. So I want let's say for my project, the diameter of the circle is 15 mm. So I change the diameter to 15. The center of the circle is, so there are another 2 more dimensions, from the left and from the top. Okay, so from the left, let's say, so what I'll do is, I repeat, I click on dimension, I click on the side line, so it's from this point to the center of the circle. So I can just click on the circumference of the circle, then I bring it up, and then I want this distance to be, let's say my project is 25 mm. So I can shift the circle. If I want the circle to be further in, I can double click on the dimension. I change to 50, so it will bring the circle further in. So if I want it to go all the way to the end, so I can change this to 75. Okay, so in this case, I just want 25, so I want my circle to be here. Next thing, I want how far is it away from the top. So again, I click on dimension, I click on the top, and then I click on the circle. Okay, then after I bring it to the left side. So if I want it to be somewhere near the top, it will be 25 as well. If I want it to move down the circle, double click on this dimension, I'll change it to, let's say, 50. Okay, it will shift the circle down. Okay, so the positioning of the circle is important, and in this example, I'm going to use 25. Okay, so that the circle is placed somewhere on the top left. So one thing to take note is, for the circle, there are 3 dimensions needed. Okay, one is the diameter, one is how far is it from the left, and how far is it from number 3, how far is it from the top. So these are the 3 dimensions that are needed for a circle. And once you're finished, click on finish sketch. Okay, so once we have this, we are going to cut the hole. So to cut the hole, we are going to use the same function called extrude. So click on extrude. Again, you get to choose the area. Do I want to choose this area, or do I want to choose this area? So make sure that you choose the correct area. The hole that I want to cut is the circle. So I can zoom in, make sure the circle is highlighted, then I click on the circle. In this case, we are still extruding. To make sure that to cut a hole through this, choose the function here. The second box here is cut. Okay, in this extrude window, this second button here says cut. So I'll choose cut. Okay, and the thickness of this wall is 3 mm. So I'll change my depth of the cut to be 3 mm, because the thickness of this part is 3 mm. So I'll change to 3, so you'll cut through just nice. For a cut, there's no need to click on new solid because we are removing material here. So a cut, you can just choose the area, choose cut, change the depth of the cut, and then once the preview is alright, you click OK. And you get a circle here. Okay, so that will be the demonstration for how this is done